I wanted to talk for a sec what I think separates successful people from unsuccessful people. And that, in my mind at least, is unsuccessful people look at a failure and they choose from that failure to never try it again. Whereas a successful person, at least in my mind, sees a failure as something that is needed for future successes. Estimates can get you down very easy. They can make it where, it just feels like no one is, buying anything. No one's accepting your bids, and no one's wanting to do work with you. But really, that's a small, minute factor of this business. And really, when that happens, right, we need to not get discouraged. We need to not be like, oh, well, I guess this, maybe just this handyman thing ain't working out. You could do that, or you could look at it and be like, well, what can I do to improve my estimation process to make people want to work with me more? I mean, and it's all in theory, right? In theory, you got it down. In theory, you got the whole estimation process down, you got it all figured out. But it's the day-to-day application that changes, because something in our minds, something that I don't quite understand yet, but something in our minds happens when we become successful and we start becoming successful at something, we stop trying as hard. Now, I think that this is just human nature. This is human nature. When we get at a place of comfortability, we just kind of coast, and we no longer try as hard as we once did. And this is stuff that I have struggled with in my handyman business before, and but it's something that you need to overcome, something that you need to realize and recognize and call out and be like, I am going to put as much effort in this business, in whatever I'm doing, as I did when I first started it, because this is what's required to make it keep going. Now, this is something that I've learned in the past about marketing, right? Is when someone gets busy or successful, you stop marketing. And that is like the worst possible thing you could do for a business at all. I mean, stop marketing is just a killer. Once you think you got enough customers, you need to keep getting it. Just like they say, I used to watch Bear Grylls, and he said, the rule for gathering firewood, before a night is you gather as much as you think you need, and then you continue to gather more. It's like you need to look at how much you think you need and keep going. So same with customers. I think that applies. Like if you think you got enough customers, keep gathering more. Never stop gathering customers. And yeah, that just applies into the whole success factors. You need to look at a failure as planting a seed for a future success is really what separates a successful person from an unsuccessful person. And that's something that is a daily struggle for a lot of people, and including me. And it's something that we need to consciously overcome and say, I'm going to keep pressing forward, and I'm going to use this failure to learn something from it. When I first started my business, my turnover rate, like when I could sell stuff, was probably close to like 95% of people that would buy from me. Throughout the year, it probably dropped a little bit, 80%, 75%. But I want to get it back up to that, and it's a conscious thing, like looking at every time you go in to give an estimate, like what are you physically doing? What are you saying to the customer to make them not want to do work for you? Because when people call you, like they're already ready to buy from you. Like they don't even need any convincing whatsoever. So if you lose that job, it's because you did something wrong. And that's just crazy to think about. Like, so if someone calls you and when you go do an estimate, they're ready. They are ready to buy. They're ready to purchase. They're ready to use your services. But if they don't, then you did something wrong. Whether that could be your pricing. I mean, that could be the whole main factor. But so it's good to examine, what exactly is going on and how you can better improve your customer service in that atmosphere and how to better sell the next ones. So that was my quick little tip of how to be a successful handyman, and through making this video and through just the thought process that it took, it really made me think that, one of the reasons why I started my handyman business was to help people. I so much want to help people and impact their lives and just make a huge difference in their lives. And that's really what has been the thought process and the motivation behind this YouTube channel. And what I've realized is I need people to help me. And I know that may sound very, very silly or whatever, but, the video that you just watched, how to be successful, the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person, I mean, the stuff is it's very easy to comprehend. You can understand that very easily, that you need to think like a successful person. But I think the application of that is where it's hard. It's even hard for me. So I need you guys to keep me accountable, and I want to grow with you guys. So I have created a mastermind group on Facebook. It's called the Handyman Journey, and I want to invite all of you guys to join that if you would like. If you have Facebook, if you would love to join, this group is just kind of, it's an idea of, inviting entrepreneurs that are in the handyman construction industry or interested in getting into that, and just having a group where we can just talk. We can talk about the things that are going on in our business, the questions that we have. Maybe we're struggling with something. Just kind of have a good support team. I really love YouTube for the community, but I wanted to create something that had more of an in-depth community where we can answer people's questions on a more daily, weekly basis. Go more in depth with what's really going on with our lives, because I think we, especially as entrepreneurs, we need the support team of others, because we don't have really people to work with. We're working by ourselves. So anyways, I'm going to link the link to that Facebook mastermind group in the description below. I really hope that you all would join that. I look forward to meeting you guys in that group. The first thing that I would love for you to do in that group is just to introduce yourself, whether that's through a video format just like this, or making a post. That would be great. But anyways, I look forward to seeing you guys over there. Look for the link in the description below. Anyways, have a great day.